Okay, good afternoon guys. So today we are going to see about what is fashion illustration. So what is illustration? What is illustration? Illustrate, which means what? So sketching, right? So what is the difference between sketching and illustration? Sketching means what? Illustration means what? Does anyone have any idea? So sketching, which means we can create sceneries or any other things like that. So if with this illustration, you have to illustrate a garment through your principles and elements. You have studied about elements and principles of design, right? So what is a design? You can create using those principles and elements. With that, you can create a garment, right? For various body shapes, right? So various body shape, which means inverted triangle, rectangle, apple shape, clear body shape, hourglass body shape, like that. So various body shapes are there. Not everyone is having same body shapes. So for that body shapes, we can create various garments to what? So what purpose we use those things? To avoid their disabilities. Like if she or he is a stout person, how we can create a garment for them? Using the principles and elements, we can create a garment for them. How? Using which principle is suitable for that person. If a man is a stout figure, stout means somewhat a fatty figure, right? So how we can create a garment for that person, particular person? What principle? Using vertical lines. So using vertical lines, it's a principle. Using vertical lines, we can create a garment for that person. If we are choosing colors, how we can choose colors for the person? Dark shades. Okay, for the stout person, we can choose dark shades, right? So other than that, elements. What are the elements? What are all elements we have seen? Elements. So what is principles? No idea. Why? So elements include lines and dots, structures, colors. What is emphasis? What is emphasis? What is emphasis? So we are concentrating in a particular area with a contrast color or any other designs or any other motifs used in a dark shade or in a particular area to highlight that garment, right? So that purpose we use emphasis. It comes under which one? Elements or principles? Yes, elements. Okay, so if we are using an element to design a garment, we have to concentrate in many things. So if we are concentrating in principles, what is principles? Principles is which means rules and regulations. You have seen, right? So if we are following certain rules and regulations to create or prepare a garment, we can create a proper way of garment to avoid unnecessary any problems in the garment, right? So for that, illustration is the main thing. If we know proper illustration only, then we can create a garment with suitable designs. What we need, we can create using those things. So in your assignments, you have used fabric rendering. So what is the principles you implemented on that? You use dots or light colors. You have used those things to create a garment. So your illustration, which means creating a garment using those principles and elements. So you should know thoroughly about what is principle, what is elements. So lines. How many types of lines you have known? Zigzag, curvy, diagonal, spiral. Okay. What are the dots you know? Dot. Lines you have shown. Tell me like this. What is dots? Dots is small round. So based on the shapes of the dots, we can design a garment for a particular person. If it is a thin, lean person, how you select the dots for that person? You use bigger dots or bigger figures to bigger motives to emphasize the garment of that particular person. If he or she is